Finally, when I pressed him and I was like, what's going on? He was like, take care, and then a peace sign emoji.
He broke up with you
In text.
over
In
a text message
Yeah.
with a peace sign emoji?
I'm starting to think Jamal should have never become an official 90-day cast member.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
I didn't ghost you.
Veronica reveals the shocking, yet not so shocking way Jamal dumped her, and he defends himself.
I needed some I needed space.
Meanwhile, Jamal and Tim have to navigate some tension of their own.
Don't get it twisted. I have receipts too, sweetheart.
Did you call me sweetheart?
Yeah, because you're looking like one.
Oh, God, that just happened.
Okay, do you want to me, Jamal? Like, that's kind of a strange term to say to a man.
You wish.
Sweetheart is strange, and what you just said isn't? Yeah, they really went there. I can't wait to read your thoughts. Let's get into it. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. Part 1 of the Single Life's Tell-All was thoroughly entertaining. I can't wait for part 2. Before we get into Veronica, Tim, and Jamal's drama, 2 things.
Please welcome Sarper.
Don't listen, Tyray.
Sarper from The Other Way, who claims he slept with over 2,500 women, calls himself trying to advise Tyray on how to lose his virginity at 33, which feels like an absolute joke. When did Sarper become a role model? I don't know whose idea this was, but I thought the goal was to try to help Tyray find love, guys. Now I get an STD.
You are an intelligent guy. Your jokes are funny, great. But there is one thing that shadows everything, especially your self-confidence.
Here we go.
And it is that giggling.
Sarper tells Tyray he needs to get rid of his nervous giggle. And I hate that he said that because it's gonna make Tyray even more self-conscious.
Yeah, just right now. I saw that. I assure you, no creatures on this planet with a vagina will like that.
I don't think that's the end-all, be-all to why you're getting no nanny.
I agree, John. I agree.
I think it's endearing, and it shows me that, oh, he's safe. He can smile, and it's like, I can let my hair hang down around Tyray.
Yeah, for you, it is.
Sarper might have a point there. Speaking of Miss Debbie, she had some words for Chantel.
We can't brag about not wearing panties. What are your future children gonna think when they watch that someday?
When they come of age, they'll understand.
Yeah, we'll get into that more next week when Chantel's mom joins the conversation.
She's a beautiful, lovely treasure, but it sends out a wrong message that your daughter is a sex object.
We're more than sex objects, but we are sexy women.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
All right, let's talk about quote-unquote besties, Tim and Veronica, and their exes, Louisa and Jamal. For those of you who don't know, Tim was dating Louisa this season. She seemed really into him, although there was no evidence on why. I mean, he didn't even want to kiss her for the longest.
Are you forcing me to give you a kiss right now?
I'm not forcing you.
And when it comes to Jamal and Veronica, we know that Jamal wasn't fond of Veronica being besties with her ex, Tim. And he didn't appreciate how Tim didn't think he was the right fit for Veronica.
I'm just not a Jamal fan.
So much so that they almost got into a physical altercation.
What you're not gonna do is raise your voice
What
at me.
you're not gonna do is question me being a dad to Chloe.
Guys, no.
You're way below the line.
No, dude,
You're
I
way
know the
below
truth.
line.
I know the truth.
You don't know. I raised her for 12 years.
Did he, Veronica?
Honestly, I don't want to blame the tequila, but it was a long night.
Okay, so we are blaming the tequila. During the tell-all, Jamal tries to defend his behavior.
I just personally feel like you kept coming for me, kept saying to Veronica. Veronica has told me a lot of things, and I was just like, I'm gonna air this boy out.
No, he didn't just call that grown man a boy. That's kind of childish. Come on, Jamal.
I'm so tired of it. And that's the other thing, the way that Veronica and Tim talk at each other to both of us, I don't even know how y'all are sitting next to each other.
Because that's a known fact that Veronica and I joke about all the time. Like, we can be best of friends, we can be worst of enemies, but at the end of the day, we still got each other's back.
Oh, I'm sure.
They are pretending right now, like always. They are showing that we are the best friends. We love
We're
each
so
other.
close. We're
Louisa
so
is a
tight.
mess. Jamal is a mess.
Did Tim and Veronica ever say Louisa is a mess? I didn't even know much about her personality until now. I think what Louisa and Jamal are trying to get at is that Tim and Veronica are the mess. They are the problem. But Jamal and Louisa's behavior is clearly showing that they're part of the mess too. They seem so bitter. Meanwhile, Veronica and Tim aren't. I think that says a lot. Clearly, Veronica and Tim have an allegiance to one another. Call it pretending, toxic, complicated. Either way, they keep making a choice to be in each other's lives. And personally, I don't think it's to continue to be featured on 90 Day. If so, that's unfortunate.
Y'all were saying that like it's an epiphany. Veronica and I know we talk about each other. It's a bond, number one, that
It's stupid.
Jamal is like, I don't have those type of friends. I don't either.
well, that's your opinion.
No, it's fact.
Nothing you ever say, Jamal, is gonna be a fact.
Oh, he just insulted that man's intelligence.
Nothing you ever say, Jamal, is gonna be a fact. It's an opinion
No,
you have.
it's a fact, trust me.
And then Jamal had to think about it.
No,
You
it's
have.
a fact, trust me. Don't get it twisted. I have receipts too, sweetheart.
Oh. Do we need to bring Sarper back to talk to Jamal about calling another grown man sweetheart in a condescending way?
Did you call me sweetheart?
Yeah, because you're looking like one.
Okay, do you wanna me, Jamal? Like, that's kind of a strange
wish.
term to say
That's
to a man.
You wish.
That's weird.
Wow. Oh my God.
I feel you, Tyray. Oh, there is a lot going on here. Woo! As we know, Tim has had to battle rumors that he's gay for years, but he maintains that he's straight.
There are people online that will, no matter what proof you present, they will not believe that I am not lying about my sexuality. And that's very irritating to me that strangers try to accuse me of being a liar.
Well, it seems as if he and Jamal both were trying to get at something here. Meanwhile, Louisa is talking about,
You
It's
wish.
term to say to a man.
You wish.
who is this woman? I can't wait to figure out what she's so mad about. Fast forward, Jamal reveals some of the things Veronica has allegedly said to him behind Tim's back.
Veronica told me that Tim's a narcissist, only cares about himself. He's 43 with roommates, like, only drinks Mountain Dew.
Only drinks Mountain Dew? That's hilarious. It's crazy how in 2024, that's actually an insult. What makes it even funnier is that I can see that for Tim. He seems to be a very particular guy. But if that is the case, come on, Tim. Let's throw some water in there.
Oh, seriously.
In addition to the Mountain Dew, Jamal goes on to say that Veronica told him that Tim is never there to help her out when she needs it.
Wow, that's really sad to hear that.
When I say that to his face, he knows it.
Louisa adding that Tim has told her Veronica is a drama queen. She's crazy and
We don't have a good relationship. Nothing.
So true.
while I don't agree with Louisa and Jamal's approach, I can see how it's frustrating to date someone who talks a lot of crap about their best friend to you. I get venting to your partner every now and then, but if my man was constantly talking negative about his best friend to me, but he still chooses to be their friend, I would start questioning his choices in life, his integrity, and if I can ultimately trust him. Why are you friends with someone you don't like most of the time? That makes no sense. But according to Veronica and Tim, they're more like family at this point. I guess they feel some sort of obligation to stay in each other's lives.
When we last saw you, we weren't clear on what the future held for you and Jamal. How did the breakup happen?
The conversation then transitions into how Jamal chunked up the deuces to Veronica.
I thought it was pretty clear when we left things off, he was supposed to come back for a long visit, and he texted me and said he couldn't come. When I asked him why, he said that he didn't owe me an explanation. And so I tried to wait a couple days and just my usual check-ins, good morning, baby, whatever.
She was still saying good morning, baby, after he told her he didn't owe her an explanation? Oh no.
Finally, when I pressed him and I was like, what's going on? He was like, take care, and then a peace sign emoji.
He broke up with you
In text.
over
In a
a
text
text message
Yeah.
with a peace sign emoji?
Yeah, quality dude.
Tim goes on to share that this situation made Veronica depressed, saying he hasn't seen someone affect her that badly in years.
You were so cold, you didn't care. I even told you, I said, I'm shocked, I'm really hurt. I can't believe you're doing, and it was just like you couldn't be bothered.
Not receiving closure, that's tough. And she's sitting here all smiles. She must have been putting in the work to get over this relationship, or she's wearing the everything's all right mask really well.
I didn't ghost you.
Was there a peace sign?
I don't think there was a peace sign.
So she just made that up. Where are the receipts? Any other time 90 Day will pull up a text message. Where is it?
If the peace sign really does say something. If I was to be like, peace, that is a you. Yeah,
John.
Didn't even
Yes,
call me.
I did. And what did you say?
Take care, peace sign emoji.
And then what did I do?
Like you're 17.
Jamal goes on to deny that he broke up with Veronica through text and explains that he was going through some emotional things with his mom and he needed space.
2 weeks after, I text you, say, can we talk?
2 weeks after.
And you said, oh no, I'm in a good place.
I did.
Da-da-da. So it was
I
done.
said,
I didn't
"Please leave
break
me
up
in
with you.
peace."
I needed some
Peace.
I needed space.
Well, that's not how you ask for space, Jamal. At this point, I guess Louisa needed to make her presence known again, so she says this.
During one of our dates, I just drinking with Veronica, right? We got drunk, and she told me that she couldn't believe she was dating Jamal since he didn't have any job and he was trash.
Did you really?
Okay, messy boots. If she did say those things, which Veronica denies, why bring it up?
I've never called a human trash in my life.
You did.
This is impossible.
You were drunk.
You've called Tim trash.
Impossible.
You called him trash too.
I've never, again, trash is not a word I use.
I don't need to elaborate. You know.
I know you.
She's saying you know me, which I take as her insinuating that she's a real one. But in my opinion, a real one would have kept that to herself. Jamal and Veronica are already broken up. And it's something about Louisa claiming that Veronica said these things while she was drunk that's just rubbing me the wrong way.
I'm surprised. I didn't know you and I had beef, that you're making things up now.
Oh my God.
I'm just telling what happened because it looks like you are super, but you told me that.
Mira, yo te estaba defendiendo. Y cuando te hiciste mentirosa, ya tú moriste conmigo.
Veronica walks off set and tells Louisa to go to hell.
For people to so resolutely lie and say, no, you said this. Look, I own my I'm very, very far from perfect, but I own my imperfections. So for someone to try to say that I did something that I didn't do, that I know I didn't do or know I didn't say, that's unnecessary.
I don't know who's telling the truth here. We already know Veronica likes to talk down on Tim to others. I'm not sure if she does the same thing when it comes to her partners. I'm also not sure why Louisa is so mad. I'm guessing we'll find out more next week. The episode ends with Jamal and Veronica agreeing that their breakup was for the best, and there is no chance of them getting back together.
I should have communicated better. I should have probably put in a more consistent effort, and I'm sorry.
It's fine. I have no ill will. I appreciate the apology, truly.
Seems like it could be rekindled maybe someday down the road.
Thank you. We're good there.
To be honest, it was hard to see that relationship working out from the beginning. But I'm glad they both had enough maturity in this moment to make amends. Next week, we see that somehow Natalie has made her way back to Josh.
Josh, I'm confused. What our problems are? I want to hear.
I am not here to break you down, what I'm
Be
trying
honest.
to do. You want to hear all the
Yes,
issues?
yes.
I'm not going to just air out your dirty laundry of what I
Why
think.
dirty
you know,
laundry? No, why?
Let's just cut this down pretty simple. He has feelings for you, but he's not going to marry you.
Oof, that man has a hold on her. That's the worst. Girl, set yourself free. All right, 90 Day Fans fam. If you would like some more happiness in your life, I think we all could use that. I have a new YouTube video on my personal channel where I talk about how to be happy where you are now instead of focusing on where you're not. The link to my channel is below. Check it out. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I will see you next time.